Welcome to another video from MechCloud Academy. My name is Steve, and in this video, we're going to explore a tool that has become essential for startups and established enterprises alike, Cloudflare. As a growing business, you face constant challenges. How to deliver your application quickly to a global audience, how to secure it from ever-present threats, and how to do all of this without a massive infrastructure budget. We'll break down what Cloudflare is, why it's so critical for a startup's success, and how to navigate its powerful feature set and pricing plans. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid, foundational understanding of how to leverage Cloudflare to scale your business effectively. So what exactly is Cloudflare? At its core, Cloudflare is a global service that makes websites and applications faster, more secure, and more reliable. Think of it as a smart and powerful intermediary that sits between your users and your actual servers. It achieves this through a massive, globally distributed network of data centers present in over 300 cities worldwide. This is what's known as a global anycast network, which means when a user tries to access your application, they are automatically routed to the Cloudflare data center that is geographically closest to them. This architecture provides two immediate benefits. First, for performance, it acts as a content delivery network or CDN. It can store copies of your static content, like images and JavaScript files, at these edge locations, so they load incredibly fast for your users. Second, for security, it acts as a protective shield, inspecting traffic for threats before they can ever reach your server. It also provides a robust developer platform for building and deploying serverless applications directly on this global edge network. Cloudflare offers an extensive suite of tools, so let's break down the most relevant ones for a startup. They are generally grouped into application services and the developer platform. Under application services, the first and most critical offering is unmetered DDoS protection. For a startup, a distributed denial of service attack can be devastating, knocking you offline and damaging your reputation. Cloudflare provides enterprise-grade protection against even the largest attacks, and this is included on all of their plans, even the free one. Next are the Web Application Firewall, or WAF, and the powerful rules engine. These tools allow you to block malicious traffic based on specific patterns, protecting you from common vulnerabilities. A key feature here that is a game-changer for operations teams is custom lists. In many cloud environments, if you need to block a list of IP addresses, you have to manually update that list in every single firewall rule. With Cloudflare, you can create a single, centralized list of IPs, hostnames, or network ASNs, and simply reference that list from any rule. This dramatically simplifies maintenance. The developer platform is where Cloudflare extends beyond just security and performance. It's an edge computing platform that lets you run code closer to your users. The core of this is Cloudflare Workers, a serverless environment for running functions without managing any servers. This is complemented by services like KV for key value storage, R2 for S3 compatible object storage with zero egress fees, and queues for managing background tasks. This is just a fraction of what's available. The platform is vast, but these are the foundational tools that provide immediate value to a growing startup. To truly understand the value, let's consider a typical scenario. You've deployed your application on one or more servers and exposed them to the internet. Initially, you hope to get traffic from genuine users and perhaps search engine crawlers for SEO. But as your startup gains traction and visibility, you unfortunately become a target. You'll start seeing traffic from malicious bots trying to scrape your data, hackers probing for vulnerabilities to steal API keys, and even DDoS attacks, sometimes launched by competitors to harm your reputation by making your service appear unstable. This is precisely the problem Cloudflare is designed to solve. By placing it between your servers and the internet, you create a filtration layer. Cloudflare acts as your digital front door, inspecting every visitor before they're allowed to reach your application. While this diagram might suggest a simple firewall, it's important to remember this is not a single box. It's a distributed global service that absorbs and inspects traffic at the edge of the network, far away from your origin infrastructure. So how do you actually implement this? Your journey begins by onboarding your domain to Cloudflare, which involves updating your domain's name servers to point to the ones Cloudflare provides. Once your domain is active in your Cloudflare account, the magic happens in the DNS settings. When you add a DNS record, like an A record pointing to your server's IP address, you'll see a crucial toggle switch for proxy status. This switch determines whether Cloudflare's protection and performance features are active for that specific subdomain. In our example, the record for app1.mccloud.dev is set to DNS only, indicated by the gray cloud. In this mode, Cloudflare simply acts as your DNS provider. When a user queries this address, Cloudflare returns your server's actual IP address, and the user connects directly to it. Cloudflare is not in the path of the traffic. However, for app2.mcleod.dev, we've enabled the proxy, indicated by the orange cloud. Now, when a user queries this address, Cloudflare does not return your server's IP. Instead, it returns a Cloudflare IP address. The user connects to Cloudflare's edge network, and only then does Cloudflare establish a separate, secure connection back to your origin server. This proxied connection is the fundamental requirement to enable all of Cloudflare's security and performance benefits. Cloudflare's pricing can be confusing for new users because its features are bundled across different plan types. A clear understanding is essential to use the platform efficiently. There are two main types of plans to understand: zone plans and account-level plans. First, zone plans are applied on a per-domain basis. When you add a domain, it starts on the free plan by default, which you can then upgrade to Pro, Business, or Enterprise. As you can see, a core feature like unmetered DDoS protection is available on all plans. However, more advanced features, like detailed DDoS alerts, or a more sophisticated Web Application Firewall, may require upgrading to a paid plan. Other features, like global load balancing, are offered as paid add-ons, regardless of which plan you are on. Second, there are account-level plans, which primarily apply to the developer platform, including Cloudflare workers. These plans are separate from your domain plans and apply to your entire account. The workers platform has its own free and paid tier. The paid plan combines a small monthly fixed charge with pay-as-you-go pricing for usage. As with zone plans, features and limits vary. For example, the free workers plan includes 100,000 requests per day, with a maximum of 10 milliseconds of CPU time each. The paid plan significantly increases these quotas, offering 10 million requests per month and up to 30 seconds of CPU time, and also unlocks access to other services like queues. Beyond the main developer plans, Cloudflare also offers powerful services as account-level add-ons. A prime example is R2 Object Storage. This is Cloudflare's S3-compatible service, designed to compete directly with offerings like Amazon S3. It includes a free tier of 10 GB of storage per month. But the most critical feature, and a true game-changer for startups, is that R2 has zero egress charges. This means you don't pay anything when users download data from your R2 buckets. For any business serving large files, software, or media, this is a massive advantage, as egress fees from traditional cloud providers can quickly become a significant and unpredictable cost. Understanding this distinction is key. Zone plans are for website and application services per domain, while workers plans are for the serverless developer platform at the account level. Speaking of costs, there's one hidden expense that can be a major headache for any growing application: egress charges. This is the cost your cloud provider charges you just to send data out from their network to the internet. To address this, Cloudflare created the Bandwidth Alliance. This is a partnership program with a group of major cloud providers who have all agreed to reduce or even completely waive their data transfer fees for traffic going from their platform to Cloudflare. If your origin servers are hosted with a partner like Microsoft Azure or Google Cloud Platform, you benefit from significantly discounted egress rates. And if you host with partners like Oracle Cloud or Alibaba Cloud, the deal is even better. The egress fees for data sent to Cloudflare are completely waived off. For a startup, this is a huge advantage. It dramatically lowers your operational costs and gives you more flexibility to choose the best cloud provider for your backend services without having to worry about unpredictable bandwidth bills. It's another way Cloudflare helps you build a more efficient and cost-effective infrastructure. To wrap up, Cloudflare provides a powerful, multifaceted platform that is uniquely positioned to help startups scale. It gives you a global footprint for performance and security from day one, without the complexity of managing a distributed infrastructure yourself. The single most important concept to grasp is the proxy DNS record that Orange Cloud is the switch that activates Cloudflare's protective shield. Finally, by understanding the difference between the per-domain zone plans and the account-wide workers plans, you can effectively manage costs as you grow. In this video, we have only just scratched the surface of what is possible. In future videos, we will dive deeper into many of these major offerings, covering tools like the Web Application Firewall, Cloudflare Workers, and R2 Object Storage in much greater detail. Thank you for watching this video from MechCloud Academy.